So, also this time, so I don't know whether, the words also this time are correct or not as for, not as for, so, well, as English language. Anyway, hello everybody, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. So, well, this time I'm thinking, anyway, so if you have already read the title of this episode, so, maybe you have some ideas about, what I'm going to talk about. But actually, so, as you see, so, if you have not read the title, so please take a look at the title, and so that you can, so, how should I say, so that you can find out the story or the topic I'm going to talk about. So, as the title shows, so if you have no interest, if you have no interest in creating or making porn videos by yourselves, so please close, or please, so stop listening to this episode, so that you can spare, or so that you can reduce the amount of time you are going to consume anyway. So, time is money, or time does matter, which is why, so you should spare, or you should use time sparingly, which is what prudently, which is what I like you to know. Anyway, in every time. So, well, yeah. Anyway, so maybe I should tell you that the title and the conclusion of this episode. The title is Basic Stuff of Making Porn Videos. The most fundamental knowledge is introduced. And so, before actually speaking out the topic or the main track of this episode, so let me tell you not example, but explanation for this title. And this title is the same as that one article our content I created this time, and that content is a written one. So, as I said, before saying content, so, recently I created an article, or a writing, or a composition, online composition is what I created. So that online content or online composition is it's written about basic stuff necessary for making porn videos, and that is because, so I have a branch of I have a ramification of porn businesses, and that ramification, or that branch is to support the creators of adult contents. So, and anyway, the typical one is or so maybe the most comprehensible one, or most obvious one is a group of contents I created for supporting adult content creators to create porn videos. So main works are porn videos among various kinds, or among various types of adult contents anyway. So, I'm sorry for my clumsy explanation of English language. That is because I'm a non-native speaker of English language. So I have, anyway, so, recently the frequency of my using English is maybe once or twice a week, which I think is a correct explanation, or correct description for my frequency of using English language. So, which is why I don't use English. Not fluent. I don't use English fluently, so, I don't use English frequently, which is what I want, which is why what I try to speak out anyway. Like which I'm not so good at English. I'm not so good at speaking English language. So anyway, maybe I should go to the conclusion of this episode. The conclusion is, if you'd like to get some general understanding about what to do to create porn videos, please check out the following, which is a writing I wrote this time in the description column of this episode, so that So what I'd like you to do is to access that composition. What I'd like you to do is to read the online composition I created this time. So if you are not so good at reading, so there is a function of reading aloud what is written in that composition in articles of Medium. So I this time I posted an article, I posted a composition into Medium. So if you don't if you don't know what Medium is, and Medium is the name of that is the name of social networking services. Anyway, so the Medium is a name of online service. So if you don't, maybe that is a blog service. I think. So if you have no idea about that, please access that website so that you can find out what kind of stuff that is. And if you are not registered in, or if you do not register yourselves in Medium, so it means you are not the members of Medium. So if you have not registered, but if you have not registered yourselves in Medium, you are not members. You are not the members of Medium. So which is why, so there is a limit of there is a limit of the number of articles you can read in Medium. So that is maybe, so, as long as I can remember, so maybe the number of the articles non-members can read maybe three. Only three articles are only three articles are what you can read if you are not a member of Medium. Anyway, so Medium is such an online service. And so I have digressed. So which is why, so I'm thinking of coming back to the track of this episode. I'm thinking I'm going to come back to the track of this episode. And so that, as I told you I told you the title, and the title is basic stuff of making porn videos. The most fundamental knowledge is introduced. So maybe I should tell you the target readers of this article, and the target readers are people who have no idea about capturing or making porn videos, but are interested in actually doing them, and people who are working for governments or other types of public organizations and thinking of introducing adult businesses or the businesses of porn videos, which is why you need knowledge of creating porn videos. So one of the features of this online composition I created is that, so I created this article for lawmakers, and of course I created this article for novices or beginners who are or for people who are still thinking of creating or making porn videos, but have not created any of them. But actually, so so this is one of the difficulties of adult content creations have, which means many countries prohibit adult contents. But actually, so when it comes to creating adult contents or businesses of creating adult contents, laws are necessary or regulations are necessary for for controlling the businesses of creating adult contents. Such lawmaking or such act of making acts or making laws is necessary for many countries to introduce businesses of adult contents into their own countries. So which is why, which is another topic, another purpose why I created this composition. And another, maybe I'm going to speak out. I'm going to speak out some features or some parts written in the composition. So which is why, so I'd like you to know this time is that it's fine. So please access. So please read that composition so that you can find out necessary information, I think. So if you are thinking of creating porn videos to make money, for example, that is a general purpose of. That is a general purpose. So making money is a general purpose. So maybe the most popular purpose or reasons for the creators of adult content or porn videos, even and including the adult content creators of my country. And by the way, I live in Japan, and I'm a Japanese person, and so I divided this article into some sections, and let me tell you some names of not actions, sections. So I divided this article, this composition into some sections, not actions, but sections. I'm sorry for my mistake of English language. I divided this composition into some sections, and one which is things needed, and another section, and the name of another section is wait a moment please, things to be careful of, and another one is the thing that matters the most. And when it comes to the thing that matters the most is a section, or it's a section I wrote for would be adult content creators, or the beginners, or the novices, or other experienced adult content creators. And what I wrote, so in short, what I'd like you to know is that please enjoy creating adult content. So please enjoy making porn contents, which is what I'd like you to know this time. I'd like you to know this. I'd like you to know that it's really good, or it's really beneficial for you to enjoy creating or making porn contents, or making adult contents, and such a thing written in the final section, which is titled as the thing that matters the most. Such a thing is written in that section. So let me read aloud a sentence. The gist is that to get succeeded in the field of creating porn videos, so you may have to keep striving to create and sell porn videos and to make money, even though you are under the situation's financial losses. So which is why, I'm going to read aloud another sentence. And in such situations, the driving forces you can rely on must be the loves for porn videos themselves, for creating porn videos, or the like. So I'm going to speak out another sentence, and the another sentence is that and in such situations, the driving forces you can rely on must be the loves for porn videos themselves, for creating porn videos, and all the like. Anyway, this is the most important stuff for businesses of creating or making adult content or porn videos anyway. So which is why, this time, so the focus, this composition focuses on creating porn videos, not other types of adult contents, but actually, porn videos. Creating porn videos is the main topic of this composition. So which is what I'd like you to know this time. So before actually ending this episode, I'm going to speak out the title and the conclusions of this episode. The title is Basic Stuff of Making Porn Videos. The most fundamental knowledge is introduced. And the conclusion is, if you'd like to get some general understanding about what to do to create porn videos, please check out the following. So, by the way, so I'm creating this episode not on July, August. I'm creating this episode on August in 2022. So which is, and maybe your country has, maybe I think your country has got heat waves, and it's deadly hot in this summer anyway, and maybe other continental European countries have got some heat waves, and the local people are suffering or sweltering such deadly hot, or such deadly high temperatures. And so the local people in continental European countries have been suffering from such deadly hot climates. Anyway, so which is why, please take care of your bodily health please take care of your bodily health. And please, so if you are thinking of creating porn videos for making money, for example, so please, anyway, so please enjoy creating porn videos, and please do not work too hard. Which is also I'd like you to know this time. So that's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you. So by the way, I noticed that so I was talking about the heat waves of my country, and or so not the eastern, so continental European countries, but actually, so if you live in countries in the southern hemisphere of the earth, for example, so the heat waves have nothing to do with your businesses, or the heat waves in the northern hemisphere have no relation with your lives. So maybe if you live in countries in the southern hemisphere or the south hemisphere, so you may be suffering from deadly cold or moderately cold climates. But actually, so in moderately cold climates do not torment other people. But actually, so if you live in countries in the southern hemispheres, so so please do not care of the heat waves of the northern hemispheres. And the typical examples of the countries of southern hemispheres are, for example, Australia, New Zealand, and the Republic of South Africa.